Good evening, dear Nigerians. Trust you are all doing great. This is at Ngo Enyi, country representative for Nigeria. I have noticed that to apply markdown styles in our various publications, most users are still finding it very difficult. So in this screen sharing, in this screen recording, I would like to help us to understand how we can apply some basic markdown styles, at least 4 of them, like the justify alignment, picture alignment, centered headings, then table. This is just few of the numerous markdown styles that we can apply in our publications. Remember that markdown styles help to beautify our publications and make them look attractive. In the newcomers community, you will find the tutorials on these markdown styles when you get to achievement 4. Though most of us have finished that achievement post, but still do not apply them in our publications. Applying markdown styles are very important in our STEMIT journey. It helps us to go far because when people love our publications, they will always like to make comments and they will always like to support us. So in this screen recording, I would like to show us how to do some of them. I have been able to write some things which I would like to use to demonstrate how these things are done. Take for example, justify alignment. Justify alignment. Justify alignment means the arrangement or alignment of the texts, our texts, which we have written. For example, as you can see, this one I have written, this one now in the screen that I have written, you can see that it is not aligned. It is not aligned. The right hand side of the texts are scattered. They are not arranged as the left hand side of it. And now there are codes that you can use to represent each of them. For example, to align this particular text such that the right hand side is as arranged as the left hand side, there are codes. I'm going to get these codes where I kept them in my Telegram group. I want to go get it. I want to get it. I have already gotten them out and kept. So what I will do is just to copy it out and paste. Like the one I've just gotten. This is the code. So for me to align this text, I want to pull it down, then paste it here. If you can cram it is okay. Look at it. Greater than, less than, div space, class, equal to, then colon, equal to, you see justify, text justify rather, then you close it. So this is very important. Once you add it to a text this way, you pasted it before they write up the paragraph or group of words. The next thing is to go look for the closing closing code. The closing code is this one that I've just copied. Then I'll add it at the end of the write-up, as you can see here. Now, let us go to the preview section and see what happens. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Can you see the difference? Can you see how this particular paragraph is arranged? How does it look? Beautiful, isn't it? Superb. That is what is expected. That is that about that. Do that to your write-up, assuming you want to align everything you have written from beginning to the end. Simply type this code at the beginning of all your tests, all your write-up. Then the closing code, just go down to the last part of your write-up and paste it there. Every of your write-up will be aligned as beautiful as this paragraph, as you can see here. Now, that is that about alignment, text alignment. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about now is picture alignment. Most times when we upload our pictures, it's either too big or not arranged. Like these ones I've uploaded, you can see them here. I've uploaded these 3 pictures. You can see how big they are. So now, do you know that I can push these pictures either to the left or to the right of my write-up? For example, in this particular paragraph that I've just justified, I can make my picture to come either to the right hand side or the left hand side. What do I need to do? Let me just copy this image code. I'm copying the image code because I want it to appear at the beginning. Then I will put it, I want to put it there up. I want it to be here, that image. It is there. When you go, you can see it here. Now, I would like it to appear as if you've seen some magazines, you find out that some magazines you will have, or newspapers, you will have pictures either at the right or at the left. Now, I'm going to copy the code too from where I've pasted it. You can see the code here. The code here, you see it, div class, pull right or pull left, depending on where you want the picture to be. Let me paste this code here. I will copy the one I want. Let me pull to the right first. I will take the one that is pulling to the right. I'll copy. I'll go and paste it above the picture code. But note that you must give space in between the code and the picture, in between the alignment code. You understand? In between the markdown code and the picture code. So then I will still use this one to close it. This particular one I used to also close when I was applying justify. I'll paste it here. Whether I give space or not, it doesn't matter. Now let us see the preview. Can you see it? Oh wow, amazing. You can see how it is. You can see how it is. The same thing goes with pulling it to the left. What I will only do is to remove the right and put left. When I just put it here, look at it, it will go to the left. Amazing. Isn't it true? Wow. You will see this and will not like to appreciate you. That is that about that. So you can pull to the left or pull to the right, or you leave it at the center, depending on how you want it to be. It's amazing. Remember that once you put the markdown code, give space in between the markdown code and the picture code. You must give space before you will achieve what you want. For instance, if I don't give space now, if I did not give this space, I put them together, see what will happen. You see it. You see that the picture code is scattered. It doesn't look fine. So it's simply because I did not give space. Go back and see it. Amazing. Now, the next one that I want to help us understand is centered heading. Sometimes we want our heading to just be at the center. For example, this particular one, my personal account. It is a heading, and as you can see, it is at the left hand side. Now I want it to be centralized. Let me take it up. I will take it up to this particular paragraph I'm using to demonstrate to us. I'll put it there. That is the heading. Now I want it to be centralized. I'll go back and copy the code for it. Look at the code here. I will show you the code soon. Look at the code. Look at the code. Let me come down here and show you the code the way I want it to be. I will remove this introduction because the reason why I'm removing it is because you can as well add any other thing as your heading. So this particular one is the opening one. I will copy it. I'll go to the heading and place it before you see it. You see it as it is. Then I'll copy the ending and then place it after the heading. I'll place it here. Now you are going to see the difference. Instead of the heading being at the left hand side, is now going to be centralized. See it here. See it here. See, the picture is making it not to really give us what we want. So let me remove it from the picture, or let me put it above the picture so that you will understand what I mean. Cut. Let me put it above the picture there, because look at it now. Have you seen it? Have you seen how it is? Assuming there is no picture there, the first place I placed it would have been also okay. But because I want the picture to be how it is, that's why I've decided to cut it and place it differently. You can see how it is. Is it not beautiful? It is. It is beautiful. Now, I still have another one. The same thing can apply to other headings, and the same thing can apply to other pictures. Now, I didn't show you another thing, another way to justify your picture and make it look beautiful is to use what I'm going to show you now. I talked about table, how to apply table. You know that table, you can use it to list items, you can use it to list anything at all. Now when it comes to table, now let me show you how to go about it. The code you are going to use. Now watch my keyboard or keypad. What am I going to write? Assuming I want to start by username, I will type username. Then I will use this particular straight line to demarcate it. Tables are demarcated. We have rows and columns. Now I want to demarcate the columns. This is the first column. Then I'll write what will be at the second column. Let's say username club. Okay, club status. You see it. You can still add, if you want it to be more than 2 columns, you can add more, as the case may be, simply by using this particular straight line to differentiate each one. Now, to differentiate the heading of the table from the list you are going to include, you simply use this particular. Okay, you can start by adding this, then you add this. You take note of the just one of this. To demarcate it, you still add this. So with this now, you have been able to achieve demarcating the heading from the list. Now I will now start writing username. Let's say at Ngo Enyi. At this is not mine. At Ngo Enyi. Then I'll still use that straight line to demarcate it. Club status is what? Club 75. Have you seen it? Now let's go and see what we have achieved. You can see the table here. You see it. See username, see Ngoenyi, see club status, and see club 75. I hope you get the point. So the list will continue. If you want to add another username, you can add another username at Madeline 02. You see the market, then you come and write club. She's in club 50-50. Good. 50-50. Good. So the list continues. Let's still go back and see what we have done. You see what we have done. So it continues like that. Just take note of the code I used in achieving that. Now you can still use the same thing for pictures. Like I've uploaded how many? Okay, 2 pictures here. I've uploaded 2 pictures. Sometimes you see my pictures when I upload them. I want to copy out this particular picture. I want to make it four pictures. There is three. I want to copy it and join it to these other ones. These things are picture codes. They are all pictures. So for me to use that table markdown code to achieve, to align my table, my pictures, you see what I'm going to do now. Now, two pictures are going to form the heading, because remember we have heading here. Now, two pictures are going to form the heading. I'll shift this particular picture code to fit the other one, you can see, and then I'll still put that demarcation to show the different columns. Now, I will still come back to use this one to demarcate the heading from the main one. Now, these ones that are remaining, kind of the items on the table, I will now also shift it to meet the other one as a pair. I'll use this to demarcate it. Now, look at how they will look like. Wow, can you imagine? See how they are in the picture. Now you can see that these pictures are not of the same size. So that is why it looks as if it's not neat. So it's very important that when you want to match pictures, let them be pictures that are of the same size. But however, that is just how to achieve, use table to arrange your pictures in your publications. This is just how far we can go for today. I pray I will be releasing some other ones subsequently, or whenever you have problem, let me know. I can release another one. I appreciate you all. I know that when you try your best to apply this, you are going to achieve amazing results. Thank you. I love you all. I still remain at Ngo